Hi, Deb. I'm just doing a live real quick. Um, Today, the helicopters have been here all day long. The evacuation is still on. Uh, People are still gone. The good news is, I think they finally got out that hot spot that I put in my community post. But as you can see, the helicopters have not stopped as far as going over into this area. Okay, do you see? They're coming back again. Hold on. Hold on. These poor guys have not stopped. Have not stopped. Here's a new fire. Do you see the smoke? Do you see the black smoke there? It's hopscotching. And the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. It's not bad. And where I really would love your prayers, anyone watching this even after, that these winds stay at bay. As long as these winds stay the way they are right now, we're okay. It's when they pick up is when you start getting the danger. Anyway, over here, see all the blue sky? And then over here, you see that black smoke. That's new. It's a little plume of black smoke, right? Let me try to get you in there more. Right there. Okay, do you see that? That's a new one. Over here, do you see how the sky is really brown? It looks muddy. That's where fire is. But it is to the east of me, okay? It's not as close as it was to me. It's not as close anymore. I'm gonna sit here just for a minute. I'm making some soup. Like I need soup on honey, but now I'm running out of food. So I gotta eat what I have. But yeah, over there is still where they're fighting the fire. It's really dark. Hi, Denise. Hi, Irene. Deb. Yeah, I'm safe. And today Mark called and he said, because the evacuation isn't lifted yet. And they're not going to. When it's like this, it would be stupid for them to say, hey, come on back, because it's still going. And they do look at the winds, because they don't want to bring everyone back in and then say, you got to go again. But like he told me himself, he said, had I been in your position and I was home, he goes, I would have stayed too. He said, I really can't say anything. He said, because I would have done the same thing. And like I told him, I said, I have the car completely packed. It's not like I'm sitting here thinking, I'm not going to do anything. I have the car packed. Everything's ready to go. I have the dog stuff, all their dishes, their food. Sorry for the noise. It's the helicopters, but I have everything, that I need. And in a moment's notice, I could leave immediately. But, yeah, I chose to stay, and that's what I'm doing. Hi, Nana Patty. I can't see too well outside here. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jenny. Hope you guys are doing well. So right now the fires are headed, like I said, they're east of me now, and they're going into Lake, Lake Elsinore and Riverside, okay? And in that area, it has taken some homes and I think a couple stables. Because where it's going into, it's harder. You see they're going back over to put more water. The terrain is much more dense and hard for them to get to. Therefore, the fire is going to just basically perpetuate itself. That's where the hard part's coming in the area that it's in. So, yeah, now it's into, there's another see? So there's two over there. And that one's going right where I showed you, where that new fire is, where we're seeing that black smoke. Hold on a minute. Angie, over here. There's a hawk. Hold on. Get over here. Dang, I hate those things. Come here. I'm going to put you in. Let's go. Come on. I don't want to worry about you. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Now, in. In. Oh, I hate those hawks. That's where they're at right now. They're focusing on that new hot spot. And see, that's the thing. When the winds pick up, then the embers start. I don't know. Can you see? Okay. That's where he's honing in on right now. Now you'll see him come back. And what he's going to do is he's going to turn and he's going to go back to the lake. Okay, watch. Now he's going back to get more water. And then in about 2 or 3 minutes, you'll see another helicopter coming back. See, over here. And they keep going back and forth. Here's another one. God bless them. So they're honing in on that now, because tonight I'll go live just to show you what it looks like at night. And during the day, you can't see I can't tell if that's a police. No, I think that's a police helicopter. Let me look. I think that's police, but I'm not sure. Anyway, at night you're going to be able to see more. But keep in mind what it looked like in the beginning of this a couple days ago. Remember? I mean, it looks so much better in my area. And I'm sorry, I can't read this really good. No, I don't think I can even get DoorDash because they won't let them up here. I'm trying to see. It's so hard for me to see here outside. Message, view. Can't. I'm deleting it, and I'm not meaning to delete it. I can't see. Dang it. Saying I deleted it, but why am I staying? Because I know at this point I'm okay here. Everyone has their own decision to make. And I can understand if someone isn't familiar with this kind of stuff, and I totally get it, and I totally respect anyone's opinion. You know, they can think whatever they want. The reason I'm staying is I've been here 30 years. This isn't the first fire I've been through. Actually, there was one worse than this, much worse, because the winds were really kicking up. But see, now, as I say that, the winds are starting to, and this is the only thing I don't want. Just as I've been sitting out here, you can see it for yourself. All of a sudden now it's getting more. There's the helicopter again over there. That's the thing I don't like seeing, because depending on the way the wind's blowing is where the fire and the embers are going to go. But back to the question, why am I staying? First of all, like I said, for 30 years now, I've gone through some major fires here. Secondly, I have my car completely packed of everything that is essential and important papers and everything of that nature, my computer, all that. The dog, all their stuff, their leash, their beds, their food. And I can leave at a moment's notice. Because I'm watching what's going on and I see where it's at and I know where my exits are. I know that I'm still okay. And actually, when I was talking to my husband today, because he's been calling, periodically, and he told me today, he said, if the roles were reversed and I was home He said, I would do the same thing you're doing. He said, I would have stayed. He said, so I can't say anything to you, if that's what you want to do. And he said, you know that you're okay. Oh, here comes another one. He said, he goes, I can't blame you because I would be doing the same thing. Again, he's been through this now 30 years as well. So we know. Also, police come and they patrol, but they're patrolling for vandalism. And I've seen them a few times, and I wave at them and they wave at me. Trust me, if they thought that I needed to get out right now and I was in imminent danger, they would say you need to go. But when all is said and done, at least in California, if you choose to stay, that's your choice. They're not going to do anything if that's what you want to do. But what these firefighters are trained to do is to keep these homes the best they can intact. That's what they're here for. That's what they're doing right now. They're making sure that these homes, as well as they can, and God bless them, you see how they're working to keep these homes intact. That is what they do. So I hope I've answered it the best that I can. I've been in contact with my kids. My kids know, they've told me to come over. I've told them the same thing as I've told you guys. If I ever feel that I am in imminent danger, I'm not stupid, okay? Oh, see, look, you guys, see how the black smoke's coming up right here? Now, you saw him go over and spray that, but now you can see how the black smoke, the plume of it's getting bigger, which is meaning that the fire's getting bigger, which I think the winds, because when you're around fire, winds start to pick up. And that's what flames the fire, right? So right here, we're watching them get bigger. Now, that's a little distance from me. That isn't right. It may look like it's closer to me, but it's not right where the other smoke and fire was that I showed you previously in the last couple days. Oh, I've got enough food to last me, Denise, for a while. What I'm doing now, I'm making a big pot of soup. Not that, I mean, when it's 100-degree weather, it's not 100 degrees today. It's, I think it's in the high 80s, but it's very much nicer than it was in the last week and a half. All that to say, I'm making something that I can eat for a few days. And that's the thing. Okay, if I ran out of food, obviously I'm not going to stay. If my dogs didn't have food, okay, I mean, there are times I would leave, but I have enough to where I can stay. And knowing what I've been through in the past with the fires and knowing how this fire is right now, and you've seen it for yourself. Every day you've seen how it's changed. I am okay with it. If I didn't feel okay, believe me, I would not be here. I would not be here. And I'm sorry if I haven't, everybody's just hard outside. I can't see as well. I saw on the news that an airport exploded, causing another fire. Well, this is the airport fire. What I'm in is the airport fire, and the guys were moving boulders, and it was an accident by them, not on purpose. I mean, it was an accident, and that's what started the fire. So, Carla, I hope I answered your question, or LA. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I do appreciate anyone's concern, and like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everyone's entitled to do what they are going to do. I respect everyone that left, and I respect everyone that stayed. It's everyone's, at this point, it's to each your own, And again, I would, in a heartbeat, if I thought that I was in any imminent danger, I would be gone. Yes, I still have electricity. I have, here's my roof. It's, I don't know what you call it. It looks like terracotta. It's flame resistant. All of these are. They had to be in this area. I heard on the news fire captains saying risky to use experience of prior fires. Safeguard. The fires can turn in. Yep, I know all that. They can turn in a minute, and if they do, I'd be gone. Like I said, if the wind started picking up, I'm going to let you watch this as I'm talking. If the wind started picking up, and right now this is nothing. These winds are nothing right now. But if a Santa Ana started to come up, and the fire started to come back towards us and come down, it would not take me 4 minutes to be able to get down the hill. Not 4 minutes, and I would be on a major street. But I see, and the thing is, I do understand people's concern and questioning why, because what you're seeing on TV, I mean, you're seeing the huge velocity of everything, and you're thinking, oh my God, are you seeing it? Like, I just get it. I get why people are saying what they're saying or asking the questions that they're asking. Oh, Mother Nature can be very cruel. Yeah. Well, he's kept in contact. Like I said, I mean, he can't get up here, so there's nothing he can do. But like we talked for quite some time today, and he told me, he said, I know and I understand what you're doing because I would have done the same thing. So he gets it. It's not like he's saying, Daveda, get out of there. You're an idiot. He said just the opposite. He goes, I would have done what you did. Tell the people in Paradise Fire that. Again, that kind of fire, all the fires are different. They're all different. And Paradise was awful. It was awful. And again, some of them probably said, I'm going to stay. And maybe they stayed too long. I would never stay if I saw fire anywhere where it was even close to a structure. That would be it. Thanks, Sandy. Thank you, Carla. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for your concern, too. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone's concern, everyone's prayers, everyone's questions. I don't find the questions being mean. Not at all. See, look at that. They go right over that hill and where that smoke, and you'd think that, when they put that fire on there, it would help. But see, I think there's fire down below. And again, this is away from me. This isn't coming towards me. It's going away from me, just to let you know that. But nevertheless, the guys are spread thin because of the 3 major fires that are going on out here right now. And if they could get one of those planes with the retardant, it would help, because that can really spray a lot of area. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Yes, please trust my judgment. For people that don't know, I totally get it. I totally understand. I get it. Because I would probably be the same way had I never lived in an area that have these kind of fires, looking at it thinking, oh my God, what are you doing? So I do understand. Yes, Gigi, that is the truth. To have more stocked up, you are right. But see, the good thing for me is I had just done grocery shopping, and I have a lot of water, and I had just done grocery shopping, and the dogs just had gotten their food, so I lucked out there. Well, I'm in contact with them, and my kids don't live far from me. They're all within a 50, well, except for Jeremy. Jeremy is where the fire's headed. But he's the furthest from me. He's like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes from me. The rest of my kids are within a 15-minute radius of me. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Sandy. Sandy, did you by chance hear when I was packing my stuff? I packed my kit in case I had needed something to do if I was gone for any length of time if I did leave. People were getting a kick out of that one. They're coming back for more water. Oh no, Carl. I'm just going to call you Carla. Carla, no, I totally get it. I understand. I don't find anything that people are being mean or disrespectful. Not at all. I totally get it. And I appreciate you asking the question, and I hope that I answered it well enough. Oh, I know, Denise, and I love all of you. And I love just being able to be with people while I am here by myself. It's just nice to be able to talk with people, like when Flora does her lives and stuff. Just, so you're talking to people. Village Halloween, designs by Clint. Hi. I understand we have extreme fires in August, and we have changed evacuation recommendations over the years. I think, Austin, they would have watched and listened alert for this, be prepared, etc. Have a safe night. This is too stressful and concerning for me. Not understanding. Some choose for death. Takes more than seconds to escape. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate your concern. Thank you so much. You still got roads out, so you're okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. I have roads where I can get out. That's what I'm saying. I don't sit here blindly just not knowing what my options are. I know what I can do. Yeah. I know for sure how I can leave. Yeah, the birds are out here and the hawks. Irene, I might have done it on accident because I can't see that well outside. I don't know if it's you or not, but I do see where it said Daveda delete, and I'm thinking, what did I delete? I just hit something, so it might have been me, inadvertently. Me too, Carla. Thank you so much. God bless you as well. Hi, Lynn. Pack the fake bakes. Yeah. Hi, Floor. Yeah, can you believe that, Sandy? I did. See how these guys are going back and forth. Now, in the time you've been with me, you've seen how much these helicopters are going back and forth. In Australia, we have fires from every direction and angle, so often all roads are blocked, but this is clearly on one side only. Yeah, definitely. And now that it's moved to the east, for sure, I have a road that I can go down, and I have two different ways I can leave onto that one major street. Yeah. They are working very hard, very hard. But, the thing is, too, if you saw, and a lot of you have been with me, so you have seen it, from just the things I've filmed, it is looking much better than it has in the last couple days. Remember the first day how the big plumes of black smoke were over the front by my house? It was further. It looks like it's closer, but it's further. But yes, it can spread quickly, and especially if the winds pick up. And the thing, and if you've been watching any of the news, the thing that has been saving us to some degree, and not just this fire, but the three that are going on, is the wind. That is a major thing right now, and it's been very relatively calm. So that's been a real positive factor in this. No, do you know right now I cannot smell any smoke, no ash. So the only thing I can come up with is the way that the wind is blowing, it's blowing at the opposite direction, because Jeremy told me they call in and check in all the time, but he said that he's got all kinds of ash, and the smoke they can smell a lot. Here is as crazy as it sounds, I can't smell the smoke, and there's no ash. Oh, I know, Denise. They're angels, and one of them, and the ones on the ground. I'll tell you where the fires are terrible right now is the line fire and the bridge fire, which is going up into Big Bear, which is a lot of cabins because it snows up there and there's snow skiing all, and cabins are being burnt. And that one's even scarier. That one I probably would have left right away when they said evacuate, because it's a mountain road and it's a windy road and it takes time to get down and you only can go one way, and it's way up high. That one I wouldn't wait. It's a lot different than it is here. Okay, Gigi, maybe a silly question, but what are you doing about sleeping? Oh, yeah. The first night I was a little leery, and I did only sleep a couple hours, and I know what you mean, Gigi, because you think to yourself, oh crap, am I going to go to sleep and all of a sudden I'm going to be met with a wall of flames? But again, I looked at where it was, and I looked at the wind, and I did get a couple hours sleep. Not much. Didn't get much. But I'm not sleeping like I normally would. Let's put it that way. Oh, your friend's daughter used to fight the ground. Oh, God bless her. Doesn't it? Yeah. The sky is a lot clearer. And look over here. Remember when I just showed you how it was much darker? It was that brownish color. Look at how that's already cleared up. The thing they're focusing on, here we go again. That's where they're focusing. They're focusing right here on what I showed you in the beginning. They're trying to get as much as they can, although they'll go all night if they have to. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But I promise you guys, I promise you, I would be gone if I thought for a minute, you know what, this is looking really bad. Yeah, I would. It's not quite as blue here as it is over here, but it's still clearer than it was. And if you guys wouldn't mind if you could hit that like button or the unlike, whatever you want, but if you could just hit that, I'd appreciate it. That's exactly right, Gigi. That's exactly right. Discernment and remaining calm. And the first thing I did when I saw what was happening, I started packing my car. That's the first thing I did. And I wanted to make sure that was completed so I wouldn't have to worry and I could leave right away if I had to. So that was done in the very beginning. Oh, I know, Denise. I know. But yeah, I think, see that little stubborn spot right there? We had a spot like that over on the other side I kept showing you guys. Actually, I did a community post on that one little area that we had. And that thing was the hardest one, and I don't know why. And it was just it seemed like such a small little spot. And I kept thinking, why can't they get that out? They keep going over it. Well, now that's out, thank goodness. And now we're over to this one that I've been showing you since it just started popping up. And right now you can't see any of the black plume. So maybe they did get it out. But I can still hear the helicopters. So they're all over the place. They're all over. But anyway, I wanted to come on and let you know. Oh yeah, Denise. Yeah, I'm not by any stretch of the imagination taking any of this like, yeah, I'm fine, no problem, it's going to be great. No, I'm very vigilant. I mean, I'm watching stuff constantly. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate everything, your questions, your prayers, your good words, the love, the not understanding. I mean, I appreciate it all. I don't care in what way, because whatever it is, it still shows caring. And that's what makes each one of you an individual that nobody else can be. Like I've always said, there's only one you. Here they come again. After they come back, I'll go finish my soup, get that cooked, and then I'll come back and let you see what it looks like at night. I have a feeling we might not see too much tonight. I don't think we'll have so much of a glow. We might be on the mend as far as in this area, and then our prayers just have to go into Riverside where it's headed. But keep all these guys and girls in your prayers that are fighting this, because they're the one fighting the fight. All right, guys, remember the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever forget that there's only one you. And you bring something to this world nobody else can. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.